Good morning. Today, by online learning, we discuss Wind poem written by Subramanyam Bharati. This poem is translated by A.K. Ramanujam in English. It's written in Tamil style by Subramanyam Bharati. So, first of all, see about the poet Subramanyam Bharati. Here in the picture, image of Subramanyam Bharati. Subramanyam Bharati, also called C. Subramanya Bharati. In full, Chilnaswamy Subramanya Bharati. Subramanya, also spelled Subramanya, born 11 December 1882, Etiapuram, Madras Presidency, India, died September 12, 1921, Madras, now Chennai. Outstanding Indian writer of the nationalist period who is regarded as the father of modern Tamil style. So he is famous for his writing in Tamil as an Indian writer. So let's see poem. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the window. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought ruin again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So, come, let's build strong homes. Let's joint the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friend with us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Subramanya Bharti. Now let's see explanation part of this poem. First stanza, wind come softly, don't break the shutters of the window. Now the poet is saying to the wind that is to come softly without any noise and don't break the shutters of the window and come softly and don't break the shutters of the window. खिड़कियां हैं उनको मत तोड़ो. Don't scatter the paper. जो पेपर रखे हैं उनको स्कैटर मतलब उनको बिखराओ मत. Come softly. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. और इतना तेज इतना सब्टल वे में मत आओ. इतना सब्टल आओ. And don't throw down the books on the shelf. Now let's see the explanation part of the poem. Wind, come softly. Here the poet is saying to wind to come softly. Don't break the shutters of the window. खिड़कियां हैं उनको मत तोड़ो. Don't scatter the paper. Papers हैं उनको मत इधर उधर उड़ाओ. And don't throw down the books on the shelf. और shelf के अंदर जो किताबें रखी है उनको भी गिराओ मत because of your strong power. Then he says that wind is very powerful, it is destructive. It breaks the shutters of the windows, scatters the papers. When the wind is very powerful, all the books which are kept on the shelf fall down. So here the poet is describing the power of the wind. Now you can see in these lines, shutters of windows, scatters of paper, throw down of books. This shows that the power of wind is very destructive. वो बहुत ज़्यादा destructive है और उसकी वजह से सब चीज़ें हैं वो इधर उधर हो चुकी हैं. Whenever there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak, like small plants, tiny children, etc., they all get scared and they can even fall and get hurt. We can say that in the initial part of the poem, the poet is referring to wind as a young child. He is saying that it should come softly, just like a small child does. In the latter part, we come to know that wind is destructive, just like a youth, just like a young boy or a young girl who is full of energy, violence, and destruction. Now, what's seen another lines? There, look what you did. You threw them all down. Now, poet is saying to wind that look all these things. Window gets scattered, papers get scattered, and books also down from the shelf. And saying what you did because of your power You scattered them all. You tore the pages of the book. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Poking fun here means making fun of. वो पोइट बोल रहे हैं कि विंड को कि तुम जो कमजोर हैं उनका क्या है मजाक बनाते हो. सो हियर वीक पीपल्स, हियर वीक कौन है? स्मॉल प्लांट्स हैं, टाइनी चिल्ड्रंस हैं, जो चीजें हैं जो विंड के क्या है पावरफुलनेस से क्या है डर जाती है, स्केर्ड हो जाती है और उसकी वजह से वो क्या है कमजोर पड़ जाते हैं. वी कैन कोरिलेट विद आवर लाइफ ऑल्सो दैट whenever challenges came in our life or adversity came in our life, adverse situation came in our life, we get scared of that situation और हम उससे कमजोर होके हार जाते हैं. We are like a, and the situation is like a wind that come with full of destruction. वो पूरे जोर के साथ आती है डिस्ट्रक्शन, हमें नुकसान पहुंचाने. एंड वीक पीपल्स हैं वो क्या उससे स्केर्ड हो जाते हैं और उनसे निकल नहीं पाते. दे कांट rid out of that situation, that challenges came in their life or that adversity came in their life. So here wind is compare or we can correlate with our life challenges or life adversity. So now what's in second stanza? Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters. Rafter here means sloping beam which support the roof of the building. Here the word crumbling is repeated so many times to lay stress that everything crumbles in the face of a strong wind. So the writer is saying that when wind is very powerful, it is very strong. It leads to breakage of everything. Houses which are weak fall, doors which are weak fall, the beams on which the roof of the buildings are supported, they also fall, all the wooden structure fall, all bodies of people fall, animals, lives, hurt. So he is saying that everything crumbles. Everything that is weak reacts by falling down and breaking in the face of adversity. So the poet is saying whenever weak person faces any adversity or challenge in the life, he breaks down and fall. Now he's saying to poet is saying to it that because of your powerfulness, all the things on the earth are crumble. Crumble here means because of strong winds सभी जो चीजें हैं वो इधर उधर गिर गई हैं और वो ब्रेक हो चुकी हैं. ब्रेकेज ऑफ एवरीथिंग हो चुका है. क्रम्बलिंग हाउसेस, घर हैं वो टूट गए हैं, दरवाजे हैं वो टूट गए हैं. रैफ्टर से मीन्स जो घर के पिलर्स के ऊपर जो बाहर की तरफ जो निकली होती है सीलिंग सी, उसके लिए रैफ्टर यूज किया है. वो भी क्या है टूट के गिर चुका है. वुड है, बॉडीज हैं, लाइफ्स हैं, हर्ट है, सभी क्या है टूट चुके हैं. क्रम्बलिंग फॉलिंग टू कॉज समथिंग टू ब्रेक. क्रम्बलिंग ये मीन्स सब चीजें हैं ब्रेक हो चुकी हैं, टूट चुकी हैं. सो हियर we can say that in our life also, when adverse situation came or when something terrible goes happen with us, we all get breakdown. हम सब टूट जाते हैं. as when strong wind blow or comes, all the things on the earth get break. सब चीजें क्या है टूट जाती है. same because of wind and same in our life also, when adverse situation came, weak people break down or falls. Now, what's in another stanza? The wind god winnows and crushes them all. Now, winnows here means to broke again, free of chaff, separate grain from husk by blowing on it. You can see in this image that from grain, chaff, जो उसका जो ऊपर के जो छिलके होते हैं उसके लिए ग्राफ यूज किया, chaff यूज किया है. वो जब हम ग्रेन से अलग करते हैं, धान से, अनाज से अलग करते हैं, that is chaff. You can see in this image, women are doing separating grain from husk by blowing. The poet is addressing to wind as a wind god. अब wind को wind god कहा गया है, as he is saying that the powerful god of wind winnows. That means he shift all the people, and those people who are weak fall down and get crushed. So here a comparison is made between wheat and people. wheat का और people दोनों का comparison किया गया है कि जिस तरह से wheat को हस्क से अलग किया जाता है, wheat के अंदर जो धान होती है उसके अंदर जो कचरा होता है उसको ब्लो करके अलग किया जाता है, उसी तरह वीट को कंपेयर किया गया है पीपल्स के साथ. जस्ट लाइक अ वी नो द वीट टू सेपरेट द ग्रेन फ्रॉम द chaff. द wind गॉट सेपरेट the strong people from weak people. When there is a strong wind, all these things that are weak fall and get crushed. तो जब कोई एडवर्स सिचुएशन आती है तो स्ट्रॉन्ग पीपल है, they accept the challenge and they fight with it and they overcome with that adversity, but weak people falls down. So here wind god है, उसको कंपेयर किया गया है हमारे जो ह्यूमन लाइफ के में, कि जिस तरह विंड है वो जब वीट को अलग कर देती है, ग्रेन ग्रेन है उसको फ्री कर देती है शैफ से, उसके में जो कचरा होता है उसको जब हम हवा में क्या है ब्लो करते हैं, सेपरेट करते हैं, ब्लोइंग हवा में उसको जब हम हिलाते हैं तो वीट से क्या है वो जो हस्क है वो अलग हो जाता है. सो हियर वीट इज कंपेयर विद स्ट्रॉन्ग पीपल एंड हस्क इज कंपेयर विद वीक पीपल. तो इसमें स्ट्रॉन्ग पीपल और वीक पीपल को अलग किया गया है कि जो स्ट्रॉन्ग पीपल है दैट इज वीट, वो उस सिचुएशन से लड़ते हैं, देन दे गेट रिड आउट ऑफ दैट. एंड वीक पीपल दैट इज हस्क, they fall down and they get crushed. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friend with us. Steadfast here means firm, fast. Now the poet wants to us to make friends with wind. That is the adversities in our life. यहाँ पे विंड है उसको कंपेयर किया गया है एडवर्सिटीज ऑफ लाइफ. एडवर्सिटीज है, चैलेंजेस हैं, जो भी है उसके साथ में हमें फ्रेंड बनाने की बात कर रहा है कि अगर हम उन एडवर्सिटीज के साथ में फ्रेंडली हो जाएंगे सो वी कैन फाइट विद दोज एडवर्सिटी और हमें उससे कोई परेशानी भी नहीं होगी. He says that the problems will not listen to us. They will come, and so we should be prepared. In preparation, we should build strong homes and close the doors of our house firmly so that the wind cannot get into. And then he says that we should also make our bodies strong and hearts firm to face these challenges. And then once we are strong enough, all the challenges will be like friends. We will not feel that they are troublesome. Now in these line what the poet is saying, he won't do what you tell him. He won't do what you tell him here means wind है और जो लाइफ की एडवर्सिटीज है वो वही करती हैं जो हम उसे कहते हैं. अगर हम वीक होंगे तो वो हमें नुकसान पहुंचाएंगे और अगर हम स्ट्रांग होंगे सो वी कैन गेट रिड आउट ऑफ देम. अगर बहुत ज़्यादा तूफान आ रहा है तो क्या करेंगे हम दरवाज़ा बंद करके रख सकते हैं, हम स्ट्रांग हाउस बना सकते हैं जिससे हाउस को नुकसान ना पहुंचे, और विंडो बंद कर लेंगे तो स्कैटर्स ऑफ पेपर नहीं होंगे और बुक शेल्फ है वो नहीं गिरेंगे. सो इट्स अपॉन अस how to handle that situation. If we are strong enough, we can face any challenges, and if we are prepared mentally and by heart and physically, we can face any challenges, and that challenge is will be like our friend and we don't feel that it's troublesome. हमें ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि हाँ अब फिर से हमारे ऊपर कोई मुसीबत आ गई. we if we are ready mentally, physically and by heart, we can face any challenges. अगर तूफान आ रहा है, let's see by wind, if strong wind is blowing, if we shut down the doors and if our house is well built strongly, so there is no harm. Same within our life also, if any situation came, adverse situation came, if we are mentally already prepared, we can face anything or any challenge or any adversity came in our life if we are already prepared. So it's a comparison between wind and adverse situation came in our life, that we can be friend with us with so there is a comparison between wind and adversity in our life, adverse situation. So there is a comparison between wind and adverse situation came in our life, that if we are prepared, we can be friend with wind also and with adverse situation also. The wind blows out weak fires, he makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good, we praise him every day. Flourish here means grow. Strong here means strong fires means strong people. The poet has kept the mind on the pedestal. He is comparing the wind to God. He says that wind is God and we praise him wind every day. He adds that everything that is weak get furnished off in the face of the strong wind, and all the things that are strong flourish and grow to become stronger. He is giving us a very important message that we should not feel bad that we are facing so many challenges and adversities in life. We should make ourselves physical and mentally strong to face these challenges. And once we are strong enough, we will overcome the challenges and we will become friends with them, and then we will be happy and that we had these challenges in our life because they help us become stronger and better. Now here the poet saying that जो विंड है वो क्या करती है, जो वीक चीजें हैं उनको स्ट्रॉन्ग से अलग कर देती हैं, और स्ट्रॉन्ग जो पीपल है, स्ट्रॉन्ग जो चीजें हैं उसमें और ज्यादा फ्लरिश होती है और ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग होती हैं। और ये जो एडवर्स विंड, स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड है, ये एक तरह से फ्रेंड है। नाउ कंपेयर दिस स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड विद आवर एडवर्सिटीज ऑफ लाइफ। जो एडवर्सिटीज हमारे लाइफ में आती है, जो चैलेंजेस आते हैं, दैट मेक अस स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड दैट ऑल्सो सेपरेट स्ट्रॉन्ग पीपल विद वीक पीपल। वीक पीपल को स्ट्रॉन्ग पीपल को सेपरेट कर देती हैं वो एडवर्सिटीज, एंड ऑल्सो मेक स्ट्रॉन्ग पीपल टू फ्लरिश मोर, ताकि वो और चैलेंजेस हैं वो सेल्फ फिजिकली और मेंटली स्ट्रॉन्ग हो सके कोई भी चैलेंजेस फेस करने के लिए। एंड वंस दे आर स्ट्रॉन्ग इनफ, they will overcome from those challenges and will become friend of those. So these adversities help the strong people to overcome from the situation and also to self develop themselves, and they become more stronger and better and live a good life. Now let's see also by video this poem summary.
Here is the summary of the poem The Wind by Subramanya Bharati. Bharati begins the poem by pleading with the wind. He asks the wind to come into his house softly. He also asks the wind not to break his windows or knock down the books or tear its pages. The poet paints a positive picture by using words like softly, shutters, and scatter. However, this vision is short-lived. Bharati's tone changes abruptly from soft to sharp in the next line. He scolds the wind for knocking down his books and tearing out the pages. The action of the wind becomes symbolic of the havoc wreaked by an unfortunate event in the life of an individual. Through his words, Bharati warns the reader against complacency. The next line is even more direct. He says, "You are clever at poking fun at weaklings." By saying that, he is calling the wind out on its destructive nature. The wind crushes everything, and he does not listen to anyone. Bharati reaches the height of his anger at the wind with these words. Bharati now changes the tone of the poem. The next few lines are affirmative. Bharati says that though the wind can be terrifying and destructive, some good can come out of it. He asks the readers to build strong homes and doors which can be shut firmly. He also asks them to keep their bodies strong and their hearts steadfast. If they do this, then they will enjoy the friendship of the wind. That is, life is a test for individuals. Individuals must become stronger in mind, body and heart, so he or she can meet any difficulties that he or she is faced with. If he or she is weak, then the wind will break them. Bharati now tells the readers to praise the wind. The wind has now changed from being a troublemaker to someone worthy of being worshipped. Thus, the wind becomes a paradoxical element in the poem, where it is simultaneously good and bad. Bharati implies that each individual has the power to change adversities into something positive.
Now, summary in written form. As the name suggests, this poem is about wind. However, the wind is natural phenomenon, and in the poem, the poet describes the power of the wind and call wind destructive. Further, he links the destructive power of the wind with the difficulties of life. He says that weak people break down easily, but stronger people emerged out stronger. Also, the poem gives a very important lesson that we should be mentally tough and physically strong in order to survive the hardship of life. However, a weak person crumbles and breaks down like an old building. So it's necessary this summary. The poem comes to an end. I hope you understand this poem. In our life also many times adverse situation came, many challenges came, and we must be mentally physically strong and have that determination, that strength to overcome from that challenge, that adversity in our life. So student be strong and have that potential for any challenges came in our life, and with hardship overcome from that. That the message only the poet wants to give us. Thank you and have a good day.